This luxurious yacht, sailing smoothly through the waters of the Mediterranean Sea, seemed like the perfect escape for Michael Richard Lynch, one of the most influential tech visionaries from the UK. But peace was not what he found. What started as a relaxing holiday with his family and friends suddenly turned into a nightmare when nature struck mercilessly. But how did this holiday suddenly turn into a tragic disaster? Join us as we explore the remarkable life of Mike Lynch, a tech pioneer who pushed the boundaries of technology, from his groundbreaking achievements to the tragic end of his final moments. Our story takes us to Ilford, Essex, in the 1960s, where Mike grew up with an endless curiosity about technology and how things work. From a young age, he spent hours taking apart devices to understand how they worked inside. His drive to explore and innovate led him into the world of technology. There, he quickly found his passion for building and improving systems that constantly pushed the boundaries of innovation. When the tech boom started in the 1970s, Mike focused on understanding how machines worked. While many were fascinated by new gadgets, Mike was interested in the technology behind them, an interest that would become important in his tech career. His journey took him to Cambridge, where he enrolled in Christ's College. There he studied natural sciences with strong focus and dedication, laying a solid foundation for his future work in technology and innovation. Mike's fascination with how signals, whether sounds, images, or data, could be processed and interpreted was a key part of his academic career. This passion led him to earn a doctorate of philosophy degree in signal processing, where he specialized in this emerging field. By the time he completed his degree, Mike had developed significant expertise in a field that was still evolving. But this was just the beginning. Soon, Mike realized that the academic world couldn't fully satisfy his boundless curiosity. In 1991, shortly after graduating from Cambridge, he co-founded Cambridge Neurodynamics, a company that pioneered fingerprint recognition technology. Although this technology was groundbreaking at the time, Mike saw it as just a stepping stone towards even greater innovations. In 1996, he founded Autonomy, a company specializing in analyzing unstructured data such as text, audio, and video. Autonomy used groundbreaking technologies like Bayesian inference and probabilistic modeling to help companies gain meaningful insights from vast amounts of unstructured data. Under Mike's visionary leadership, Autonomy grew rapidly and became one of the largest and most successful software companies in the United Kingdom. This technology changed the way companies managed their data and marked a turning point in the field of information management. It didn't take long for the major players to notice. In 2011, Hewlett-Packard, HP, made an $11.7 billion offer, one of the largest tech deals of its time. By the time the deal was finalized, Mike had firmly established his name in the tech industry. He was not only a respected entrepreneur, but also a pioneer who changed the way we view data forever. But as they say, the higher you rise, the harder you fall. However, Mike's story took an unexpected turn. Mike was accused of fraud related to the sale of Autonomy to Hewlett-Packard in 2011. HP claimed that Mike and his colleagues had inflated Autonomy's value by manipulating financial data, causing HP to overpay by billions of dollars. These accusations, which were more than just rumors, led to an intense legal battle on both sides of the Atlantic. In the United Kingdom, Mike faced civil lawsuits, while in the United States, he dealt with legal proceedings related to securities fraud and wire fraud. The ongoing legal battles put considerable pressure on Mike and kept him frequently in the media spotlight. The following situation marked a major turning point in Mike's life. Where he had once been recognized for his contributions to technology, he now saw his achievements in a new light due to the legal challenges he faced. In June 2024, there was finally a moment of relief when Mike was acquitted. The court ruled that there was insufficient evidence to support the fraud charges. For Mike, this acquittal felt like a breath of fresh air after years of suffocating legal pressure. It was a moment of vindication, though it came after his reputation had already suffered significant damage. But this relief was tragically short-lived. On August 19, 2024, the Bayesian, Mike's luxurious yacht, was calmly sailing along the coast of Sicily. What was intended as a relaxing getaway after years of legal battles would end in disaster. On board were 22 people, including Mike Lynch, his wife Angela Baccaris, their 18-year-old daughter Hannah Lynch, and also friends and business associates such as Jonathan Bloomer, chairman of Morgan Stanley International, and his wife Judy Bloomer, as well as lawyer Christopher Morvillo and his wife Nita Morvillo. The crew consisted of 10 members, including Captain James Cutfield and Chef Ricaldo Thomas. The calm Mediterranean Sea betrayed no sign of the impending danger. In the late evening, a sudden and violent storm began to brew. The sky quickly darkened, and the once peaceful sea transformed into a menacing landscape of towering waves. Despite the crew's experience, they and the passengers were caught off guard by the storm's intensity. The Bayesian, which had weathered many journeys, struggled against the overwhelming force of nature. As the waves grew higher, the ship began to sway dangerously. Inside, the crew did everything they could to protect the passengers and give instructions. As the storm intensified, the ship groaned under the pressure, and water started flooding the lower decks. Despite the crew's efforts, it was clear that the situation was beyond saving. The storm hit suddenly and with great force, and investigations revealed that a so-called downburst had unexpectedly struck the ship. This powerful downward air current caused massive chaos on board. Water flooded the compartments, and the Bayesian began to sink rapidly. In the chaos, some passengers, including Mike and his daughter Hannah, became separated from the group. As the ship continued to sink, an emergency signal was sent out, presumably by the crew or the automatic emergency systems on board. The Italian Coast Guard responded quickly with rescue boats and helicopters to search the area. The search and rescue operations were particularly challenging due to the intensity of the storm and the depth at which the yacht sank, about 50 meters below the water surface near the port of Porticello. Specialized divers, including cave divers from the local fire department, were involved in the rescue operation. Robotic devices were also deployed to assist in searching the wreck. The harsh conditions and the yacht's location on the seabed significantly delayed the operation. Despite the chaos and panic on board, 15 survivors managed to escape on lifeboats, including Angela Baccaris, Mike's wife. As the situation became critical, the lifeboats were launched. The survivors spent anxious hours on the lifeboats, waiting for rescue while the storm raged around them. The rescue teams eventually brought the survivors to safety, but unfortunately arrived too late to save all the passengers. In the days following the accident, the bodies of the victims were gradually recovered from the wreck, likely trapped in their cabins when the ship sank rapidly. The rescue operation lasted several days, with divers and specialized rescue teams struggling to reach the wreck due to the harsh conditions and the depth of the ship. Initial autopsy reports revealed that 4 of the victims, including the Bloomers and the Morvillos, likely passed away from suffocation, possibly because they were trapped in air pockets within the sinking ship. Their bodies were found without water in their lungs, suggested they had passed away from lack of oxygen. 7 people passed away, including Mike Lynch, his 18-year-old daughter Hannah, Jonathan Bloomer, chairman of Morgan Stanley International, and his wife Judy Bloomer, as well as lawyer Christopher Morvillo and his wife Nita Morvillo, and the yacht chef Ricaldo Thomas. A comprehensive investigation into the sinking of the Bayesian is currently underway, with both the captain James Cutfield and 2 other crew members, an engineer and a deckhand, being investigated on suspicion of manslaughter and causing a shipwreck. Italian authorities are examining whether there was negligence in the crew's actions during the storm that struck the yacht. The investigation focuses on factors such as weather conditions, the crew's response, and whether safety protocols were followed. This investigation could take months, if not years, before formal charges are filed or conclusions are drawn. Additionally, there is speculation that an open side hatch allowed water to enter the ship, which may have accelerated the sinking. These speculations will be considered in the ongoing investigation. The storm that struck on August 19, 2024, was sudden and merciless. It claimed the lives of Mike Lynch and 6 others. The news of the victims' passing sent shockwaves through the tech world. Mike was a pioneer whose vision radically changed the way companies analyzed and interpreted data. His work at Autonomy, one of the largest software companies in the UK, laid the foundation for how businesses around the world process unstructured data. His innovations, including groundbreaking applications of Bayesian statistics and probabilistic modeling, have had a lasting impact on the industry. The loss of Mike and the others involved has deeply affected not only the tech industry, but also their personal networks. Following Mike's passing, leaders from the tech sector, including CEOs from major companies like Google and Microsoft, expressed their respect. Despite the legal troubles that occupied his final years, Mike's impact on technology remains undeniable. His contributions to the world of artificial intelligence and data analysis still form the foundation of many systems in use today. As the world continues to process his work and passing, Mike's legacy will endure in the technological realm.